What's going on, folks? It's Rigormortis. We are back with yet another video, and this time we're talking about a stock that I haven't talked about yet on the channel, but I've gotten a few questions about from my friends personally, so I just wanted to kind of touch base on this stock. It's not a company that I'm invested in just yet, but I think that it might be an interesting time to buy right now, and I do believe in the fundamentals of this company, so I'm not going to get too much into that. I think you guys can look at that type of stuff on your own, but I'm just going to talk about whether or not this is a good time for us to buy and whether or not I think this company is gonna be growing in the near future. So the first thing I want to say is we're going to be talking about Nano Dimensions. The ticker symbol is NNDM. And the first thing I want to mention is this Nano Dimension price 60 million registered direct offering. Now, this company has been trying to raise money in the past couple of months, and they've been doing these direct offerings that are well below market price. And every single time they've been doing these direct offerings, we see the price of the stock going backwards a little bit to where these direct offerings are at. So what do we got going on today? This was just announced yesterday or yesterday night, and people are seeming to talk about it just this morning, and there's a couple videos on it last night. So I just want to put my opinion out there and what I think is going to happen or what might happen. And again, this isn't financial advice. This is just what I'm doing and what I'm advising some of my friends to do, and we'll go from there. So what's going on here is they're offering a 60 million registered direct offering at $5 a share. Now, Nano Dimension has been doing this for the past couple of months, and every single time, like I said, the stock will move backwards. And so this time we're looking at $5 a share, $60 million total, and of course, people are going to buy. So, what happens here? Let me explain this a little bit. What happens in these direct offerings is the company will find some big institutional investor and they'll sell them the stock directly instead of going through the stock market for well below market price. And then, of course, the people are going to be like, okay, we can get this stock for much cheaper directly from Nano Dimension or some other company instead of buying it from the stock market, and then the stock subsequently will go down to this price. So let's talk a little bit about the price action this morning and what has happened in the past and things of that nature. So you can see here, this was at 586. This was actually the last time they offered a direct offering, and they offered it at $4 a share, I believe. I need to double check that, but it came down to 443, and then so we had a 25% dip, and then right after that it just climbed right back up way past to 50% climb, and so it's done well ever since then. And then for today's direct offering at $5, let's see if I can get this graph pulled up. Maybe. Okay, Google. There we go. So for today's direct offering pre-market, we actually saw a dip to $6.21, but since then it climbed right back up to $7, and then we saw another dip subsequently right after that. And now it's holding steady at the mid $6 range. So this is actually kind of strange because I expected this stock to fall back down to nearly $5, to at least $5.50 or so, but that's not what happened. So would I advise you guys to buy right now? I think this is a reasonable buying opportunity. I don't know. I think this is pretty much the end of their direct offerings. I can't be sure about that, but they said that they wanted to raise 200 million and now they're at 210 million. So I think we're at least nearing the end of their direct offerings. If not, this is the end. So what I would recommend doing and what I think I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to start a position in this company at the $6.63 mark. Maybe if we can get it at $6.50, that's a reasonable place to enter this company, I believe. I think that this company, if you are willing to hold for a long period of time, so long term, I'm thinking, 2 to 3 years, I think this company will grow substantially from here. And I think they have a lot of upside. If we click the 5 year chart, I mean, you can see that this company had great, great, great sentiment at one point, going all the way up to $90. Do I think we'll reach those levels? I'm not sure. There's a lot of talks about whether or not this company is going to be acquired, or if they're going to be merged, or if they're going to acquire a different company. I think if we start hearing those types of talks again, I think that this company can absolutely boom. But first, we have to get past these hurdles of these direct offerings. You have to understand that. And so I believe that this is a reasonable place to buy in at if you're willing to hold long term. If you're not willing to hold long term, maybe I would wait for a little bit more of a pullback. because it could happen. I mean, like I said, the direct offering was at $5. I really expected it to go down to around $5.50. It hasn't, and that was going to be my buying opportunity. I was going to tell you, I was going to come out here and tell you guys, hey, the stock is $5.50. We need to pounce on it right now, but it hasn't. It's kind of stayed steady at that $6.63 or $6.50 or so. So I think this is still a reasonable place to buy in at. This was our previous close, and I think this company has a huge amount of upside, and I think that it's a reasonable company to invest in starting right now. I actually could have gotten into this company at $2.90, but I didn't pull the trigger because I was waiting for more of a dip, and I kept on telling myself I'm just gonna wait for more of a dip, and then it came again when on their last direct offering, and I still didn't pull the trigger for some reason. So I think this is a reasonable time to start investing in this company. If you felt that you've missed out and you really want to start a position, this might be your opportunity, even though it hasn't really dipped to the place where we wanted it to. Maybe start a small position now. If it continues to fall, or if it does fall sometime in the next couple of days, then buy a little bit more. If they do have another direct offering for some strange reason, then my strategy would be not to panic but to buy even more on that dip, because I truly believe in the long term that this company has a ton of upside. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I know I've been doing a lot of these stock videos. I've been enjoying making them, and there's a lot of news out there right now. The market's really hot red, or red hot I should say, and there's just a lot of moving parts right now, so there's a lot of excitement in the market. The era of COVID is hopefully coming to a close sometime in the next few months with the vaccine coming out, and I think after that the market is going to absolutely boom. So if we're investing right now, I think we're going to be really, really, really happy in the post-COVID era. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you liked. Subscribe if you're new around here. I make these stock videos. I make some gaming videos here and there. I play old school RuneScape because I enjoy it, and if you like those types of videos, just check out my channel. I've talked about a few other stocks on the channel as well if you're interested in something like that. A comment down below would be really appreciated. I really like talking to you guys in the comment section, and if you have anything to say, go ahead and say it, man. We're here to have a conversation. I'm sure there's a ton of people that are way smarter than me that are watching this YouTube video right now. So if you have anything to say, man, let us all know so that we can all win together. I really appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.